Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about a car that's going to get a lot of people excited, a 1956 Thunderbird. I'll tell you what, give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be one that there's going to be a number of people are going to find truly interesting. 1956 Ford Thunderbird, and in coral mist color. What a great 50s color. Now you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, which gives you a lot more of the details of this really, really unique car for 1956. Now you can also click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website where we have close to 100, actually right now over 100 cars and vehicles that are currently in inventory. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So if you're looking for your first collectible or your 100th, if you're looking for a car from the 1920s or the 1970s, odds are we have it sitting right here on the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars right here in Rogers. Well, let's get into the details of this really unique, I mean, this color, this is a color that, believe it or not, was what our house was when I was a child. Our first house that I had when I was a kid, it was this color. All the fixtures, all the tiles, everything was coral mist, basically a pinkish type color, but that was really in 1956. And of course the Thunderbird, second year for the mini birds, 55 being the first year and 56 being the second, and the final year was 57. 1955 and 56, quite a few similarities in body, but lots of little nuances that make it really, really special. Now in 1956, the big thing that always impressed me is Ford went from 6 volt to 12 volt. Oh, is that a nice improvement for me with old cars? For whatever reason, I just, you know, the 6 volts were good from all the way in the 20s, 30s, whatever, but it just starts so much nicer with the 12 volt system. This car, like I said, is really a unique. I mean, the Thunderbirds in general were just a very special car because they were trying to compete against Corvettes. And to tell the truth, I think I fit in this thing better than I do in a 56 Corvette, if you will, but it's just one of those things that Ford was looking to do, and they hit a grand slam. This was really a good car for them. Lots of interest, and there's lots of them out there. Great car club to belong to is the Thunderbird clubs or whatever, because there's always people that can help you with anything that you need if there was a question. Now, of course, the other thing that you have, of course, in 1956, you got the 312. This happens to be the single 4-barrel example. Very nice, you know, extra options as well under the hood. Take a look at those details. Really, really well done car in every sense of the word. It just makes, you know, having one of these cars just easier to own when they're all done like what we generally try to sell here at Ellingson's. Pretty much turnkey, ready to drive. And of course, it's an automatic transmission to this one, so anyone can get in the car and drive away. Just really nice. Of course, we've got the wide white wall tires with the wire basket hubcaps, which is really another nice improvement. Certainly speaks 50s all the way around. No ifs, ands, or buts. Love the hood scoop on it. I guess that's kind of one of those things. It was right before all the performance stuff was starting to head up. Actually, you could get some performance stuff on 56s or whatever, and 57, even more so. But, you know, this is one of those cars that I think is going to be just a very good car for someone to get in, drive, and enjoy. Beautiful interior with the white and the black vinyl interior. Now, the other thing that these cars have, they have options for the top. I mean, this car has a hard top, a white hard top with the porthole in 56, and it also has a soft top, a Haartz cloth black top that goes up easily. If you perhaps going out down the road and you forget about it and the rain comes up on you, you know, you can put the soft top up easy. Of course, you know, in the old days, 1956, a hard top was something that was very you know, almost a necessity if you lived in climates like we do here in Minnesota. I mean, you think about it, the hardtop was really almost necessity, if you will. Now, the 1956, they all had the portholes, whereas in 1955, they did not. Quick thing to identify cars is that if it doesn't have a porthole, it's probably in 1955, whereas the 56, there was a blind spot right there, and due to customers complaining and wanting to know more about it, they said, you know, why didn't you put a little porthole in there? Well, that's what I remember the most. In American Graffiti, Suzanne Summers driving around in a Thunderbird with a porthole is always one of those things that we, you know, remember in our youth, if you will. Now, the other thing about this car, you know, it's got the 312, you got the 4-barrel, you got dual exhaust going out the back, which is really nice, has a really great sound to this car. And again, if you look at the inside, automatic on the floor, really nice. They got a 150-mile-an-hour speedometer. I don't know if this car could quite go 150, but it sure gave you an impression that, oh my goodness. And it does have a factory tack as well. Town & Country original radio. This car has really been left absolutely the way it came out in 1956, which is really, really nice when you do that. The other thing that you'll notice on 56s, they have Continental kits. You go, what was it? Well, Continental kit was kind of an upgrade for two reasons. Number one, it was very 50-ish, and it was kind of a status symbol, if you will. The Lincolns had it, and you know, things of that sort. They were just one of those things. Plus, it gave you room in the trunk. I mean, that was the other thing that there was, you know, if you want to get a couple sets of golf clubs in a car, you know, without the Continental kit, there's not much room in that trunk when you got a spare tire. Well, now you can certainly do it easily with this. Now you can find all of our cars and all of our vehicles on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. You know, give us a comment, give us a like, subscribe. We appreciate it very much. There's always lots of stuff to look at, and this car is on there, our current inventory, and as an added bonus, many of the cars we've sold in the last several years as well. So if you got some time to peruse those websites or whatever, be my guest. I'm sure if you're a car nut, you're going to find something there that you're really, really going to like. No, this is one of those cars that, you know, if someone wants something very unique, it's going to stand out in a crowd. You go to the local car show with this car, you're going to get lots and lots of attention, to say the least. Now, if you want to come on down in person, we'd love to have you come down to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. If you want to come in person and look at it, I know the videos are good, pictures are great. My guys do a great job of that stuff, but sometimes you just have to come down and look at it in person. Now, we can help you with financing, leading you in directions. We can help with shipping. If you live out of state, no worries. We ship cars all over the country and all over the world for that matter. So we can certainly assist you with that. Give us a call at 763-428-7337. And there's always someone to do our best to answer any questions or concerns you have about this car or any of our inventory. Well, I guess that's about going to wrap it up for today. This is just one of those cars that's really unique, great color, really nice options. It's going to be something that will be one of your stellar examples in your car collection. So thank you again for watching our videos and going to our website of EllingsonMotorcars.com, and we'll hope to see you in the near future.